Hey everybody, how's it going? Alright, my name is Thad here at the Grizzly Thadams channel. Let's go ahead and take a look at my latest build of the Goodra deck. Now, pre-rotation, loved Goodra, like my favorite deck to play. Played it in Orlando Regionals, did horrible. But now that Lugia is sort of like fading in and out of the uh, format, let's go ahead and take a look and see what the latest build I have here of Goodra is going to be. So let's go ahead and take a look at what this looks like. So this is the list. I actually wanted to show this off. This is a fantastic list that I've built so far. I don't really have many things I would want to cut or even anything to cut. There's a couple, there's really only a couple new cards. Actually, I don't even think there's... Yeah, there's literally just the one. I just have the Beach Court. Goodra has evolved a little bit. I would say in a couple matchups, the Fantina's been really clutch. The Miraidon matchup specifically really doesn't give them any benefit to using Regieleki VMAX, except for me to set up damage for knockouts later. Outside of that, the Goodra list, Goodra before was playing 4 scoop up nets. So to supplement out the scoop up nets, I've added in Pokégear to Ultra Ball. Energy Recycler is a big inclusion now. Now that we don't have Ordinary Rod, that's really important. I don't have any Pokemon recovery, and I think a lot of Lost Box decks really want to go in with Clara. But I don't really see the need for that. I've not had any real issues running 5/5 energy. No special energy. I see a lot of lists running around with V-Guard energy. I don't see the point in V-Guard energy. Outside of that, I really just don't see a reason to play anything else. So for the time being, this is what I got. This is what we're playing with, and let's go ahead and jump into... Oh, I did not mention the Beach Court, maybe. Beach Court's a big inclusion. Getting those free retreats, especially if I jump out with Lumineon. Getting Lumineon out of the active if I had to escape rope it up. Radiant Greninja, not having to waste any of my Switch cards because I don't play a lot. I only play 8 Switch cards. With that being said, Energy Attach and Retreat really isn't a bad option. I am playing the Melony in this build. I'm only playing 2 Melony. And that's on purpose. I don't think that it's a good card early game. Obviously, it's not a good card. You really want to be building up your Lost Zone early game. And that's why the Pokégears are so important. But outside of that, it's really been one of those things. You live by the sword or you die by the sword at this point. But Goodra has been a great match for me. I love playing it against. I just actually went on a pretty long win streak with it. I beat a bunch of Mews, which was great because it's not an ideal matchup so far. I always want to get out early with Drapion. I don't need to. I always forget I can just go right in with Goodra. But if I get a slow start with Goodra, if I don't get a turn to Goodra VStar, I gotta go with Drapion. Gotta start taking prize cards as soon as possible. But with that being said, let's go ahead and grab some gameplay. Yeah, I just don't think that the Goodra deck really lost much. I think the scoop up nets obviously, but Lost Zone lost it too. So it's sort of like an even match, an even trade, so to speak. One of my favorite things to do is sort of railroad Miraidon decks. That's been like my favorite thing. I think Miraidon is a horrible deck. And if you're playing Miraidon, I'm so sorry. Don't be a believer. Just don't do it. Alright. Never get the coin toss. It'll be fine. Maybe one day. Not a horrible start. But we definitely got to get something good off that flower. Ooh, they're taking mulligan. Oh, God. Another Miraidon deck. Everyone thinks that this deck is good. The Magnezone V-Star is just absolutely hopium. Just absolute hopium. Ah, there we go. Gonna get a goo right off the bat. Get that guy set up. And they started the Drapion. They are going to... I think this list only plays like 2 escape ropes. 2 switch options. So, good for them. They're going to go get a Miraidon. Then their Miraidon's going to go get a Regilucky V and another Miraidon. And then that's going to go get a Regilucky V. I know the rigmarole. I haven't played this. I have this deck sleeved. Just haven't played it yet in real life. Oh, they went and got the Magnezone early on. Oh, because they want to take that early Comfey, or they want to take a Comfey KO, but like, what a waste. Can't imagine building that up. Oh, just a cram. Have fun. I don't really ever check my prizes. It's a nice cute little surprise for myself. We'll bench the cram. Why not? Let's see what we get off this flower selecting. Jesus. What a snag. Oh my god. Yeah, I think that's going to finish the setup. I actually don't think I want the VIP pass. I will actually take the vacuum. Could have kept the other Comfey, but if you got it, you got it. I'm not going to give them the escape rope just yet. Going to get rid of that cram. And we got 4 in the Lost Zone, so let's go ahead and start giving out some damage here. Because again, they really have to put themselves in a bad spot to get that switch off. They have no energy built up. So this is going to be a dicey play for them. We'll see. Oh. You know, I just noticed I am recording this in 1080. It's fine. It's going to be fine. Oh. They are going to waste their time with... Oh, they're going to try and free retreat. I see what their game plan here is. But they don't know what I know. Which is that I don't care to do that. I gotta take the switch card. Need a switch. So I need to get to 7 this turn. I'm at 5. I need to get into a Colress. And I can get into a Colress. Going to evolve. How do we want to play with this? I can draw. I need to Lost Vacuum first, because that'll get us a 6. So if we Lost Vacuum, Escape Rope, get rid of the Quartz, attach, retreat, get another flower selecting, just what the doctor ordered. Because I'm making Melony. My god. Go get those two. I'm telling you, this build is absolutely busted. And I want to take a KO this turn. I don't have my belt, which sucks. That's the only thing I wish I could have gotten to. Well, still might be able to. Here's for all the hopes and dreams. If I get belt off this, nah. Don't need the Drapion though. I would gladly get rid of that. Yeah, man, let's just rope. See what they bring up. They don't know what I'm going to bring up. I could go in with a Gram. Yep, they're going to bring that up. I'm going to take the KO. I need to build up another 8. Still a couple turns away from the Fantina. Which is whatever. Yeah, the other night, went to a league. Went to my LCS, my local card shop, being Full Grip Games. I'm based out of a good old CLE. So they're just a half-hour drive down the way, and went there with my Rapid Strike deck. Oh, not the. Oh no! This is their worst nightmare. And then I'm gonna get to. Oh. Yeah, I mean, I don't need the Beach Court. It's not going to give me anything good. It's only going to help them out. Because if we bench, attach, save the Mirage Gate, we're taking a KO. They had no idea. Oh, wait. Damage reduction. There was a damage reduction? Why was there a damage reduction? How did I not? It doesn't prevent damage. Did that not register the extra damage? I am incredibly confused. As to how that didn't work. Let's get that. Sorry, my buddy's texting me. Why did that not work? What happened? How did I not do 230? Someone explain that math to me. Talk to me like I'm a 6-year-old. I have Goodra 2 basically ready to go. This turn they're definitely going to try and go for something saucy with a V-Mon. So let's get that Fantina out. Yeah, it's only registering 200. Listen, I want to play this game, but when it does that kind of stuff, I get upset. Right? Because there's nothing in play preventing that 230. It's like it didn't register the choice belt attach. Oh, because it's not a V.
You got me.
I'm an idiot. I just realized I was attacking in a Rhydon EX, which that math checks out. Oh, gonna go get the Luxray. Fascinating. I kept a Switch in my hand for this reason, just in case we get a little bit spicy with the. Ooh, what does it even do? It does 90 damage to 2 of your opponent's bench Pokemon. So. What is happening? I'm just gonna pause. Tap. match. Game. That was weird. That was a weird game. These Miraidon decks are sketch at best. Yeah, I mean, Goodra still just takes W's. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters, right? So match number 2. If this is another Miraidon deck, I promise you I'm just going to scoop it and go to the next one. I need to get some content. Let's see what my buddy wanted real quick while we're waiting for J Wills 4 to wrap this up. Sorry, talk to me about GLC stuff. Ain't nothing I love more than some GLC. Maybe one day PTCGL will support GLC. This isn't a bad setup. We got Pokégear. If I'm going second, this is probably the Rapid Strike. So we gotta be super careful. I don't play Manaphy. God, it's too hard. It's not a Rapid Strike. I have no idea what this is. Probably some like take on Palkia, maybe. What is this? Who are you? Yeah, that's a good call. Take on Palkia. Kirim VMAX. Don't do this to me. Don't be that guy. Both concerned and confused. We're going to retreat into Empoleon. Great. So this is not going to be a fun game. What I can do, get out another Goodra. Greninja's not in the deck, which sucks. I'm going to use other VIP pass, and we're going to get these two fellas. Pokégear. Oh, I know how that's important. These gives me a shuffle. I need to get a supporter, but we'll go ahead and just throw that there because that's going to have to be the case. Bring up the Palkia. Switch into Comfey. Now we just gotta start selecting some flowers, you know. Can't Escape Rope because we're just gonna use Escape Rope to bring up a stupid Empoleon. I see why they're playing this deck. You gotta take the energy, you gotta manage those resources, you gotta think, could take the Mirage Gate, but the odds of me getting to Mirage Gate anytime soon are slim. Couldn't get another supporter, that sucks. Sorry, I'm talking about the new Earthworm card that came out. If you don't keep up with Pokebeach, you need to keep up with Pokebeach. Palkia V-Star and a Switch. We're going to V-Star, put energy into play, put it on the freaking Empoleon. Predictable. It's predictable. Gonna V-Star power. Oh. They are not going to V-Star power, which is an insane move. They're just going to let their Empoleon sit there, and the next turn not get knocked out unless I draw him to a switch card, but like that's fine. So if you don't know the new Earthworm card, let me tell you about it. I gotta pull it up on Pokebeach real quick while this game is going. Just want to talk about it while this dude is taking his turn, doing all sorts of Palkia shenanigans. Gonna go get a thing, energy, do its stuff. Pokebeach. Attach. Oh, the Squovit Bibarel combo. Whoa. There's a lot of news. So if you guys aren't familiar, why is it weird? If you guys aren't familiar with GLC, it is a singleton format. It's really fun. It's my preferred way to play, honestly. It doesn't want to play. Smart, but like, sure. I'll talk about GLC here in a second. We'll take it through this turn. Bring this back up. Well, it doesn't do any good to bring up the Comfey. Evolve. Attach. And we're just going to keep swinging. Any hoodle. Yes, we were talking about GLC. It is a singleton format, so you can only play one of each card in the deck, with the exception of basic energy. My favorite deck is the metal deck. I love metal type. It's just such a fun like typing. I usually play like a solid metal Pokemon in the video games when I do get around to play those. But the new Earthworm has an ability when it has a 3 or more metal energy attached to it, gets plus 100 HP, and it does 100 damage, and a 30 snipe to one of the bench. Now powering it up seems daunting because its attack requires 4 plus 3, so 7. You get 3 really easy with Kling Klang. And it's just going to change the way the deck runs, like almost fundamentally. We need to heal that off. Let's go ahead. Boom, boom. Basically, they wasted that whole turn. I have potential game on board. It's going to be Taiwan. Because I can clean up. I can clean up with Cram, but I need... Oh, they're going to go for the other Goodra. Big brain. Big brain. They will not take a KO on it, which is whatever. But with that being said... Oh my god. Either give me a consistency card, is going to give me the Squovit. Oh. Gonna let me take the damage of Polion. Sure. Why not give me some cards? You'll notice I have a pattern. One game, I'll take prize cards, corners, and then middle. The next one I'll do... Oh, setting up math for the Radiant Greninja. Smart. I see the play. Because then they're going to take a 2 prize turn. 3 prize turn, actually. Shame I got the main IV. But then they're going to be almost out of attackers. It's a very smart way to play the Squovit, the barrel engine. That you see a ton of cards. Definitely sharking down the other Empoleon, because that's going to be their only other stall. The problem is that let's see, if they get another Giratina, or not Giratina, Palkia V-Star, I probably got to take out the other Palkia V before they get another Palkia V-Star set up. I mean, they better play a Recycler because they're about to have 4 energy. I'm okay with a 3 price turn. Because I put them down to 2. I'll be down to 2. But then they gotta get through a Goodra. Which is like not ideal for them. Let's just go grab it. Take the KO. They definitely were sus on the boss, but I mean, the thing is they can't really promote anything but a single prizer, and they have no way to power up that Radiant Greninja. Echoing Horn. Okay. Do they have math on board for 220? They gotta get a Choice Belt. Right? What's that math? 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 60. They're 200, yeah. They're digging for the Choice Belt right now. They didn't get it. They did not get the Choice Belt. I don't love this. Don't love my options here because all they need is a Choice Belt for game. Well, they need Choice Belt Boss at this point. I wish I had a way to evolve my Goodra V. I can really only just take away their consistency at this point. Can't bench anything because that fixes their math. This is tight. This is a tight game. Because they basically have to give me that Palkia. Oh, God. And they have to go digging again. For the Choice Belt. Unless it's prized. In which case, what an unfortunate 2 prizes. Doing more thinning. They are really doing the most. They could have burned that nest ball earlier. Burn the nest ball, fail it, play the other one. There's just no way they're whiffing this hard. Yeah, that's a game. It's got to be prized. They probably had to play a one of. They prize it. There's no way. There's no way you go through that many cards. That was crazy. That was a very interesting matchup. I only had 3 in the loss zone. I still took the W. That's what's crazy about this build of Goodra. She just doesn't care. The full set for Paldea Evolved is essentially out, which is awesome. I'm going to go Tails. Doesn't matter, I'm going to lose it anyway. So, oh, going to eat my own words. Okay. It's doable. Interesting. Gardevoir deck, man. Let's see. The strategy is going to be getting the Goodra going quick enough that I can outpace the Zacian V setup. So I definitely need an attachment this turn. Oh. And they got the Manaphy in the active. Greninja. Let's see what we price. Energy for sure, yep. No, 1. 2 switches. 1 switch. Okay. I'll take that. I will also take... I mean, Drapion V can also be a player in this match too, because you can... because its attack is all colorless, you can Mirage Gate 4 energy right to it and hit for the KO on like a big V. Or the... what's it called? You know what I'm talking about? Yep. Guardy. Draw some cards. From Melony will be good at some point in this game, but not anytime soon. Let's go ahead and get an attachment down. Check prizes to Cram. Cram is actually going to be really good in this matchup. Sets up math. Quite nice. And then we're going to Flower Select. I'd have Melony in hand. I only really need 1. I will take the water energy though, because that will give me an accelerant for next turn. I got 2 in a lost zone. I could ideally, if I hit energy off of Melony next turn. Let's see what happens. But I desperately need to get to the Choice Belt. That's like priority number 1. The Ralts. Sure, you can have the Ralts. You need more than that though. This could be a quick game. If they do not get a good setup here, such a hard thing to see. Going to use that. I don't need all those. Gonna go get the V-Star. I need a switch and an energy. Going to Melony first. Jesus Christ. This deck just gives you what you want. It is insane. I'll take the Drapion. Could prove useful later. Especially since I'm going super conservative on the energy route. I mean, I guess I could have used it to bring up the Ralts, stop their setup. But this also sets up Greninja plays, getting rid of the Manaphy, because they probably don't play any recovery or a second Manaphy. This is just not going to be... Oh, there's a second Goodra VStar. I mean, they don't have any energy in the discard. They're going to rare Candy Gardevoir. Yeah, I mean, like, They play the rescue. Big brain. But that Gardevoir is going down. Very weird build of Gardevoir. Is this the Mewtwo build? Fall Crystal for an energy, discard it with Greninja. They're gonna hit. I have 2 in the loss zone. So 4 after this turn. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna set up a Cram because they're not taking a KO. They're only hitting for 110. I don't even need a Moisture Star yet. Let's Colress. Take the boss. Take Mirage Gate. Leaves us with 2 Mirage Gates. Setting up some energy later. Let's just go ahead and set up damage here. And I promise you, if this dog keeps barking, I'm going to lose my mind. Oh, I didn't even realize I'm playing against Alpha Male. Oh, they can judge me. That's whatever. Yeah. Even if they find a way to take this Goodra VStar out. I'm taking another 2 prizes. I'm going to keep disrupting their setup. Don't get the logic behind that. Unless they're setting up for another Gardevoir. And I mean, sure. Just gonna Moisture Star. Now Gardevoir is put away. And that's 2 prizes. I just got 3 prizes left. And at the end of the day, this is not looking good for them. Although that judge did hurt. Definitely could have used those Pokégears. Is that a Mirage step? Sure. This is a play. But, like, what do you accomplish? Because now I'm going to take a knockout. And now they're just put in a really hard position. Because I have to either choose to give up the Ralts and lose out on potential setup. Do they give up one of the Curlias? Because in their mind, they're like, ah, man, I don't know what to do. I mean, luckily they don't have any 2 prizers down. Otherwise, this would make it a difficult decision. But I'm just going to go into the Comfey because I need to build up my loss zone a little bit still. I'm going to Beach Court it. Flower selecting. Not a great flower selecting, guys. 4, this will put me at 5. Colress next turn for 7. The Greninja does, I mean, it really doesn't matter. The Greninja is only going to throw away energy. And I'd rather just disrupt something else. So I can get rid of the mana fee. I like where that brain's at. I want to take a prize. I'm gonna make it be the mana fee. No, I like one. Damn. I just need a Switch and a Mirage Gate. I have game. Playing Clara, though. I mean, that is not a good card. That is not a card you want to get. I mean, I don't know about that. I mean, they can get into Gardevoir this turn. But, like, at what cost? I mean, they're going to go down what? That's 2, 4, 6, 8. So they're going to be at, what, 15 cards in deck after this? I mean, I just gotta take a prize. Some cards have significantly better resolution than others. Like that Fog Crystal has insane resolution, whereas like almost all like those like energy cards, like Scarlet and Violet cards, have like horrible resolution for some reason. I don't know. Could just be placebo. Oh god, they're gonna go down to 15. Oh no, Temple of Sinnoh. 5 energy, that's what, 180? They're going all in on Shining Arcana. Which I mean makes sense, because they're just stacking damage on themselves. I guess they're really just going for the prize trade. That's 30. You can only go 6 Psychic Embrace. 20, that's 9. Times 3 is 270. Huh. Good for them. Right. How much energy is here? Just 1, 2. Yeah, I mean, we're playing 5D chess out here. Because I can just retreat. Greninja. Energy Recycler. And then I'm going to make them maybe that was the incorrect play. Yeah, let's make them take out Greninja with that Gardevoir or have a boss. They're strong for boss. Oh, the judge. Tragedy. That's fine. Damn. They have to retreat. Go into Gardevoir. They can't attach from the discard pile. They can't attach the discard pile to Homeboy. I'm not going to need those two. Let's get that out of the deck. Thank you, and goodbye. That was a lot of thinking. Oh my god. Damn. Alright, well that is the Goodra deck, as you can see. She does well still. Beats up on the Gardevoir. Outside of that, yeah, if you guys have any questions, feel free to comment down below. Ask me any questions you like about Goodra. I love this deck. I will be putting the deck list in the description, as well as timestamps for each of the matches I went against. Again, thank you for watching. If you have any questions, ask below. My name is Thad. I am Grizzly Thadams here. And if you have anything, please reach out. Have a good day, guys. Peace.